Hey, what's up guys? This is your boy Jose Melena here, bringing you the first of many YouTube videos for this channel. My goal for this channel is to kind of bring you guys along on how I design parts, either for the website or just for any projects that I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to take you through how I design the part and how I set it up, and then how I either 3D print it or like machine it. So for today's video, I'm going to be taking you through the steps that I go through into designing these 3 new pencil holder designs. All 3 of them will be available for purchase on the website, melenamanufacturing.com. Either a physical model that I 3D print for you, you can buy it, I'll ship it out to you, or digital files in case you have a 3D printer or access to a 3D printer. You can download the files and print as many as you want. So let's get right into it. Thank you guys for tuning in and hope you guys enjoy. Alright, let's get started here with our first design. Gonna open up a sketch here on the top plane. Get my polygon tool. Right at the origin, I'm gonna draw my hexagon. Add a dimension of 2.15 inches. That's gonna be the size of this pencil holder. Next, I'm gonna do a second sketch on the front plane here. And then this one's just gonna be a line, which is going to represent the path that the hexagon is going to take, and the height of the cup, 3.75 inches. Alright, here we have it, the hexagon on the bottom, and then just our line straight through the middle. Next we do a swept boss feature. We select our profile to be our first sketch for the hexagon, and then the path that's going to take is just a line. So the reason I did it this way is because I want to add revolutions to it. So I go down here, profile twist. I'm going to do specify twist value. I'm going to do it by revolutions. And I'm going to do half a revolution because it looks pretty cool, a little fancy, you know. Anything more than half a revolution, it just starts to look kind of crazy. So yeah, let's go back to half a revolution. Go ahead and click OK on that. And that's pretty much what I want it to look like at the end. The only thing I'm gonna soften up these sharp corners with the fillet. So I just use a fillet, click on all the corners. And this just helps like when I'm 3D printing it, so that there's not just sharp movements with the 3D printer. It's a little more smooth. This is it. The last step is just to use the shell feature, and that'll just hollow it out and make it into a cup. So I select this top surface and I want to make the thickness 0.15 inches, and then click OK there. And that's pretty much it, the final part. Spin it around a bit. This program I'm using, by the way, is SolidWorks. I'm still on my student version from when I graduated. But it's about to expire soon. I've already graduated like over a year ago, and I finally got like the messages that it's gonna expire in like 5 days now. But I saw there's like a cheaper version of it. It's like $100 a year. Okay, but going on with this, I saved it as a STL, and then I opened it here in Cura. Just rotated it to the way I wanted to print it. And just scrolling through my settings here in case you guys are curious. Slice it up, and it shows me here it's going to be about a 3-hour 57-minute print. You can kind of get a preview of what it's going to look like. Go through the layers of how it's going to be printed, and you can even see like the path that the nozzle takes when printing. From here I just save it to the SD card, and from the SD card I plug it into the 3D printer and get it going. But here for the second design, it's gonna be a little cute one, you know, for the ladies. I start by going to tools, sketch tools, and sketch photo, I believe. And I import this picture here of the heart emoji. Then I pretty much just trace the outline of it. I'm only gonna trace half of it and then mirror it about the center line here. That way I have a perfectly symmetrical heart. And this one's simple. I'm just gonna extrude it up 3.75 inches, same height as the last one. And that's what it's looking like so far. I want to add a little bit of a opening cut of like 15 degrees here, so I do a sketch on the side and I just add a dimension there, 15 degrees. Slice that off. That way it just gives you more of an opening. And then again, I take off these sharp corners with the fillet, again for making it easier on the printer. And last step, the shell. Same thickness, again 0.15 inches. And there you have it. That one's pretty quick. STL, open it up onto Cura. Cura is free, by the way. It's a free slicer. Just converts your solid models into something that the 3D printers can actually read and follow paths. This one's a 3-hour 57-minute print. Here are the layers. And then just save it, put it on the SD card and print it. So here we are on to the last design for this video. It's going to be a cactus pencil holder. Start off by extruding a circle up 4 degrees. This is going to be the base of the cactus. Next, I sketch the paths for the arms. Just like on the first design, I had the hexagon and it followed the path of the line. This time I'm doing circles and it's going to follow these paths to make the arms. Real quick, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys are finding this pretty entertaining. This being my first YouTube video, it's been kind of nerve-wracking. Like, for one, getting over the sound of your voice. That's like the main thing. Is like, nobody ever really likes how their voice sounds, but you just got to keep going through it, and then eventually you kind of just like don't even care anymore. I just hope it's been like entertaining for you guys. I'm gonna keep it going, so these videos will get better and better as time goes on. I also want to try to stay pretty consistent with these videos. I only really work on them on the weekends and after work for like a few hours, but it is fun, so I am gonna keep doing it. My goal is to do at least one every 2 weeks. That's my goal, at least for YouTube. I'm also going to be posting onto TikTok, and those will be like shorter clips, maybe like a time lapse of the parts that I'm making. TikTok's crazy, like the most random things go viral over there, so you never know, maybe one of my videos will blow up and then just bring in a lot of viewers, so that'd be pretty sick. So now back onto the video. I'm rounding off the arms of the cactus so it could look nice and smooth, and then I do a little fillet here on the top so that could be smooth. And then the last step is doing the shell again, and 0.15 inches thick. So there it is. Turn it green. Don't really need to change the color, but that's what it's gonna end up looking like. Save it as an STL file. Open it up on Cura again. Orientate it the correct way and slice it. The only other thing you could do is kind of mess with here on the settings. Instead of having that seam, you see that line like going all the way up the part, you can change that so that it's like in random locations. That's just the start and stop point of each layer. So I could go here to Z seam and I could do it random, and that also kind of gives it a little bit of a texture, so it might come out like a little prickly, so kind of adds to the theme of the cactus. But yep, there it is. Save it and print it. So here is my 3D printer. This is the Ender 3 Pro. The few upgrades that I've done to it is add a glass print bed, and then I swapped out the extruder housing into an aluminum one, and then I put the filament onto a roller with some bearings. That way there's less friction as the material is going into the nozzle. So go here, open up the file, and start up the print.